Another month is in the books, and you may still be sitting on the sidelines, hoping to get into the game. It reminds me of the old song lyrics, "Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play." Or are you? What's your reason for being on the sidelines? Is it because you're wanting to see who's going to win the presidential race? Are you waiting for rates to drop to 4%? Are you waiting for more homes to be available? Are you waiting for some magical date or time in the future? Are you leery about what to do and how to do it? Do you think realtors are like car salesmen? Oh, by the way, I do have a nice used car that I'm trying to sell, only driven on Sundays and never in the rain. Just kidding. Whatever the reason, it's yours and yours alone. Reach out to someone like me who can help you prepare for what's to come, whether you'd like to sell your home or buy a new one. If you've tuned in before, you know these videos are specifically prepared for the Powell, Ohio market. And suffice it to say, September was interesting and looked a lot like September of 2023. The breakdown of the market will delve into the following. Number one, the number of homes sold year to date, 2024 compared to 23. Number two, the speed of sale, some interesting developments here. Number three, the number of homes sold in September 2024 compared to August of 2024. Number four, the monthly sales volume in dollars, and then some additional information worth noting. I'm Brian Comer with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, the American Realty Center in Columbus, Ohio. And if you're a Powell homeowner and considering selling your home, be sure to watch this entire episode. Let's make some comparison between 2023 and 2024. The first, comparison number one, the number of homes sold year to date through September 30th. In 2023, Powell saw 550 homes sell. In 2024, we saw 497 homes sell, 53 fewer homes this year compared to last year. This represents about a 10% decline in the number of homes sold. We only had 2 months this year where more homes were sold compared to 2023. Those months were March and July. Now we're going to talk about the speed of sales. In the first 9 months of this year, 53% of the homes sold between 1 and 10 days. Of the 63 homes sold in September of this year, 35 of them, or about 56% of them sold within the first 10 days of being on the market. That's exactly what we saw in August when 56% of them sold within the first 10 days. Year to date, just a little bit more than 53% of the homes have sold within the first 10 days of being on the market. Comparison number three, the number of homes sold in September of 24 compared to August of 24, so the last 2 months. In September, there were 63 homes sold with a total volume of about $39.7 million in sales. In August, 74 homes sold with a total volume of about $36.41 million in sales. Can you guys draw any conclusion from this information? Here's a few of mine. Sales over the last 2 months have been staggeringly close to one another when talking about time on the market. However, the number of homes sold dropped by 11. September, compared to August. But wait, there's one less day in September than there is in August. That's why. Cut it out. We sell just slightly more than 2 homes a day in Powell. Could it be that families are somewhat settled in the new school year? Could it be that we're getting close to the holiday season? There's a lot of sellers and buyers wanting to see what the presidential election will bring, economic uncertainty and stability, fear of moving, or maybe they're just scared to move because Halloween is around the corner. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And for those of you guys who are keeping track, keep me honest here. This is the fourth comparison. We'll talk about monthly sales volume. Over the last couple of months, I'll just run down the figures real quick. In April, about 29.3 million. In May, 39.9. In June, about 35.6. July, 36.4. August, 46.3 million. And September, 39.7 million. Here's a little bit of information or additional information that I think is kind of interesting or worth noting. The average home sold for about $631,000. Sold a little bit below the asking price. Basically, the average home sold for 98% of its listed price. That's the difference between the asking and the sold price for the 63 homes sold this past month. 17 homes sold for more than their listed price, 9 homes sold for list price, and 37 sold for less than its listed price. The average home was in the market for an average of almost 26 days, and there were 2 homes in the market for more than 100 days before selling. And believe it or not, there were 6 homes that sold for more than $1 million. According to ReVenture, on average, your Powell home is worth about 2.3% more than it was a year ago. On average, your Powell home is worth about 43% more than it was 5 years ago. You don't get that return in very many places, do you? And for the last couple of months, here's the number of homes that have sold for $1 million or more. In April, there were 2. May, there were 6. June 5, July 3, August 9, and in September, there were 6 homes that sold for $1 million or more. Now, the $1 million question. Great information. Okay, great, right? So what does all this mean to a would-be seller? Here we go. Get your home ready. Do the little things like clean, paint, repair small holes, spruce up the outside of your home to increase curb appeal, maybe even paint the front door. It's a little known secret that does have a big effect on the buyer. Know what you'd like to net from the sale of your home. Have a sound strategy to get your number. Plot out major milestones on a calendar. Work backwards. If you want to be out in 120 days, plot that day and work with your realtor to determine an agreeable timeline and decide when certain things need to be done. Know what the marketing plan is and make sure you provide input. Do you need to pay for your home to be staged? Have an open path of communication to and from your listing real estate agent. We all use multiple forms of communication. You let me know what your preference is, and I will accommodate you. Set specific times each day to check in with your agent. Make sure you have a way to judge the effectiveness of the marketing of your property. Price your home as if you're the buyer. What would you pay for your home if it wasn't yours? Do I offer compensation to the buyer's broker? Ask me about that one. Is there some changes that recently took place that you should be aware of and could potentially sway the strategy of how we market the home? Define a way to evaluate your offers, particularly if you're confronted with multiple offer scenarios. Trust me, you want to define this up front. Clearly define what your listing agent will be allowed to talk to buyer's agents about. List that house and be an active marketer in your own home. You know it best. You can market it. Oh yeah, and don't forget, make sure you have a place to go once your beautiful Powell home sells. In conclusion, there's a lot to know and be aware of when it comes to selling your Powell home. Don't leave the sale of your home to chance. Work with an agent that has a plan of action that incorporates your best interests and goals in mind. We all sell for different reasons. What's yours? If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you know of anyone that is looking to buy or sell a home these days, please feel free to reach out to me. My number is 614-593-1972.